Predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier. Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
ये प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 है। प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 यहाँ पहुंची है और उसे अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। अब इसमें हो सकता है फरहान, उसको भी अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। देखिए भीड़ भारी आप जो देख रहे हैं, पुलिस की मौजूदगी आप देख रहे हैं। ये वो एहतियात है जो प्रयागराज पुलिस बरत रही है, क्योंकि ये दुर्दांत अपराधी है। अशरफ है, ये तस्वीरें आप देखिए, ये अशरफ है और उधर देखता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ा है। अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर, अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर।
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court. Like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken. Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court. Like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier.
Mega cash flow controversy in Karnataka.
By throwing notes, they are showing that the people are beggars. They think, Congress party thinks people are beggars. The people will teach him. People are the real owners.
Corruption issue dominates in Karnataka. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and Panasonic. Co-powered by IndusInd Bank and Havells Fans.
Good evening and welcome. The Karnataka elections have been announced today, and result day is the 13th of May. Statistically, the dice is loaded against the BJP. And that is because for over 35 years, the last 35 years, no party has been voted back. No party. So if the BJP manages to come back either on its own or in a coalition, it will be breaking that 35-year record. Each time it changes, each time it's a toss between the BJP on one side, Congress on the other, BJP one time, Congress the other time. In every election, this is the history of Karnataka politics. Once this side, the next time the other side. But then this time is different. This time it's heading towards a general election that the BJP and the Modi-led campaigns attempt to do a hat trick at the national level. So this time the Karnataka election is not just any other Karnataka election. What is my view? Well, my view is clear. It will be close. And whoever the JDS ties up with, that is, whoever H.D. Kumaraswamy ties up with, will form the government. As of now, that is my view. Let's see how the campaign develops. Now, Kumaraswamy has been technically against the BJP. He's also technically against the Congress. But the fact is, he will be open to whoever offers him the better political deal. But there is another factor. The state government in Karnataka, the BJP government, has been on the back foot on corruption, with charges of corruption and commission plaguing the party. Basavaraj Bommai is trying very hard to change that, but it may have been too late. Let's see. So it's going to be one hell of a fight. Like Himachal, the Congress party has the upper hand clearly historically. This is therefore the Congress party's election to lose. And tonight on the debate, as usual, back with the biggest newsmaker, we have the Chief Minister of Karnataka joining us in a couple of minutes. We have a Karnataka cash shower controversy, the allegation the Congress is throwing money literally, and Basavaraj Bommai is joining me. And ladies and gentlemen, debate number 2 at 10 o'clock tonight. It's just embarrassing and shameful that this man, Amritpal, fugitive terrorist, is putting out video after video, and he still can't be caught. Unbelievable. That's debate number 2, and here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. The dates are out. The countdown begins. The Karnataka vote is on the 10th of May. The results are on the 13th of May. From cash stash to cash showers in political rallies, the controversies begin in Karnataka.
I was on the top, so I just tried to drop that money, could not transfer, I did not have the connectivity.
He tries to explain why he was throwing cash at voters. Will corruption decide who wins this election? The Karnataka Congress chief says the cash shower is just a ritual. 10 days on and the entire Punjab police force is looking for him, but Amritpal is mocking the entire system. The Khalistani backer releases a video from his hideout, calls for support and mobilization, and challenges the government of Punjab. Golden Temple fortified, hundreds arrested, but Amritpal is free. Who is helping and aiding him? Big debate on that at 10 o'clock tonight. And the big story this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the Karnataka elections are, as of today, 42 days away. In 45 days, on the 13th of May, we will know who will win the state of Karnataka. But what is clear to all of us is that corruption is the dominating issue in the state of Karnataka. We have a big debate. Take a look, then we go straight to the debate.
Atop a bus in Mandya as part of Congress Praja Dwani Yatra is DK Shivakumar. Congress workers and artists surround the bus. And then DK Shivakumar bends down, reaches for something, pulls up notes, flings them. It's a cash shower during a poll campaign. The Congress cash shower resulted in an immediate response from the BJP.
He does everything. He blatantly misuses all kind of powers, and he does everything, and he blames us. That has been his system. What to do? I mean, he is like that. People know. That's why they are going to reject him.
Sir, once again they are coming with some posters.
By throwing notes, they are showing that the people are beggars. They think, Congress party thinks people are beggars. The people will teach him. People are the real owners.
The Karnataka Congress president has dismissed the charge.
I have not offered any money to any voter. As a Indian custom tradition for the flock and for the woman who give the tilak, we just give them some small tips to them. That is our tradition. I was on the top, so I just tried to drop that money. Could not transfer. I did not have the connectivity. Some 2,000 rupees or something to 4 of them. Because lot of women was there putting tilak and flock artists were there. I am not a fool. I am also a matured political leader. I know what is my responsibility.
The Vadra Congress is levelling corruption charges against the BJP in Karnataka.
We are winning this election. People of Karnataka are fed up of the 40% government. People of Karnataka are fed up of the BJP playing the caste politics. They're fed up of the caste cauldron being churned to suit only for the elections. Unemployment is at its highest. The cash for job scams have been hit. You know how it is in Karnataka. MLA के घर में तो 8 करोड़ मिल रहे हैं आजकल. So people are fed up. This time it's going to be Congress all the way.
The Election Commission, while announcing dates, has already raised alarm over the cash being used in the next election.
All enforcement agencies, we have said that there is a absolute strict vigil you have to have on movement of any kind of material which can induce the elections and fairly. And I'll show you what has happened. We are strengthening our teams in Karnataka to curb the misuse of money power. From 1,900 in 2018, we are increasing to 2,400.
Bribery charges are flying thick and fast.
अरे वहाँ तो 40% की गवर्नमेंट है और वो खुद ही उनको मालूम है. एक एमएलए के पास 8-8 करोड़ रुपए मिलते हैं. एक्शन नहीं लेते हैं. यहाँ पर अपोजिशन का कोई छोटा मोटा भी मिला है, उसको इतना बड़ा बनाते हैं और उसको निकालो, इसको निकालो, ईडी को बुलाओ करते हैं.
With 42 days to polling, who will the cash charges hit the hardest? Let's debate.
And it's an incredible fight that he is in. And the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, is with us on Republic this evening. Mr. Bommai, I hope you can hear me. This is Arnab here.
Yeah. I'm hearing you now.
Well, I mean, the dates are announced. They say they say statistically it is impossible for the BJP to come back to power because for 37 years no party is returned to power. So they say the statistics are stacked against you.
Look here, Bharatiya Janata Paksha and the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has broken the past records, past statistics, and now for the last 9 years, BJP governments have been repeated in different states, most of the states. So the trend is pro-incumbency rather than anti-incumbency, and we are seeking vote through our works, through our projects, and through our welfare schemes for the poor and downtrodden. Therefore, I am quite confident and sure that we are going to come back this time with a complete, clear, thumping majority.
Or do you worry that it might be a repeat of Himachal Pradesh, where there is also a similar trend, where no political party wins a successive mandate? Now, in Karnataka, no political party has won a successive mandate since 1985.
See, there are other good examples. In Assam, in Tripura, we have reputed. I'm not talking of Gujarat. Gujarat is a special case. But in most of the cases where there was always a reverse trend, we have made it good and we have come back to power there. So we are going to change the records.
But in Assam after Tarun Gogoi, there has been no big very big Congress leader. But in Karnataka, you have your favorite, your friend DK Shivakumar. You have Siddaramaiah. Don't you consider them worthy opponents?
See, both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar have got a very big baggage. Baggage of their past politics. One has got a baggage of corruption, where there are a lot of cases against him, and there are already running cases against him. And another has got a baggage of supporting PFI for the vote politics, and baggage of splitting the Lingayat religion. So they have got a very, very bad track record, and people have rejected them in 2000.
What about your baggage? They say we don't have baggage. They say the BJP has baggage. Basavaraj Bommai was brought in to change that, but the BJP has too much baggage. They have put up pay CM posters, pay MLA posters, following the cash recoveries in the house from the son of a BJP MLA. So, you know, they say that you are the one. The feeling is that you are the one on the back foot on issues of corruption, Mr. Bommai.
No, I am not on the back foot. In fact, we are on the forefront. I have brought Lokayukta with full powers. They had really made Lokayukta defunct, and they had the ACB, which was a puppet under the Chief Minister, and I have brought the Lokayukta back because we are for the cleaning of the whole system, and we have not supported our MLA who was done wrong. He has been arrested also. That shows that we are against corruption, irrespective of the party of ruling or opposition. Do they have the good guts? When Siddaramaiah was the Chief Minister, there was cash found in the Minister office in Vidhan Sabha. What happened to that case? They buried it under the carpet. What moral right they have got? Therefore, I have got 101 cases against them booked, and they have to face the inquiry now.
They say that you are not in a position to ask these questions. They say that this is a 40% government in Karnataka. There are allegations by the State Contractors Association about 40% commissions being taken. They said first Bommai must clear that issue before he questions us.
I have first thing, I have challenged that contractor association, which is a very small association of BBMP, and I said come out with one case of 40%. Come out with one case. They are unable to come. They want to make a smear campaign, just repeating the lies many times. They think that it will stick. It has not stuck with the public. Similarly, I have booked a case against them in the very BBMP, the very contractors. I have given 60-70% premium for the works. Therefore, they are under the back foot as far as 40% is concerned. They are unable to give one case against that.
But may I tell you one thing, sir? You got to be a little open about this to me. Do you have an agreement for a post-poll alliance with the JDS? The rumor is that you have already got an arrangement and an understanding with Kumaraswamy, and that either which way you'll form the government together.
See, I want to be very categorically clear that no sort of arrangement with any party, including JDS. And in fact, there is a rumor that there is a tact understanding between Congress and JDS. They had one round of talk. They're going to have another round of talk. And our very, very strong leader, Amit Shah himself, has said that no question of any kind of adjustment to JDS. We are going to fight our own battle.
I'll record this and play it for you in case you change your mind after 13th of May.
Certainly, you can.
You'll say, you won't tell me then the situation was different and I had to...
No. I'll not give excuses.
You're saying you will not be Chief Minister again if it is with JDS support?
No question of having alliance with JDS. Whether I become, I repeat, as a Chief Minister or not, that is left to the party. And there is, as far as my party is concerned, it is very clear. Then our policy is also very clear that there will be no truck with JDS of any sort.
The Congress said you made a mountain of a molehill today about DK Shivakumar. I'll show the pictures again. They say Basavaraj Bommai has run out of issues. Mr. DK Shivakumar was only following a ritual. He was giving one or two rupee notes, 500 rupee notes to artists following an Indian tradition. He was not bribing voters. That is the picture, viewers. Basavaraj Bommai, Chief Minister of Karnataka, says today, he says that DK Shivakumar is he thinks the people of Karnataka are beggars. But DK Shivakumar says, I was not trying to bribe voters. Basavaraj Bommai does not understand Indian tradition. I was just giving, it's a way I could not reach down. That's why I put a 500 rupee note from top. You're smiling, Mr. Bommai. That doesn't seem like a lot of money. Why would he want to bribe voters this way?
It is not a question of quantum of money. The way the Congress KPCC president treats the people, even if it is a ritual, there is a method to give it. You can't throw the notes on the faces of the people, and that is not our Indian culture. We value the money, whatever the denomination is, and this has been not first time. These people have done such acts so many times. So they don't care for money because they got to fill the money filled up in all the apartments. So they don't care for it. That's why I said that my people are not beggars. The way they are giving money is that somebody is giving money to the beggars.
No, but do you mean what you're saying? You also need to answer some serious questions on allegations of facilitating or remaining mute spectator when senior party leaders indulge in activities which can be called cash showers. What about the fact, Mr. Chief Minister, that ex-BJP Minister Ramesh Jarikoli was accused of offering 6,000 rupees per vote? Should the BJP not clarify in extreme specificity of what the internal probe, allow me to complete, what is the internal probe you did on this charge that Ramesh Jarikoli was offering 6,000 rupees per vote? What action did you take on it?
Yeah, tell me. It's a very good question. When you had mentioned that we are going to give 6,000 to the poor people once we are elected, the similar offer the Congress has done that they are going to give 3,000 every family every month. So it is like a similar promises, nothing to do with cash. And these people have misconstructed it and shown him as if Ramesh Jarikoli is offering cash. In fact, their very own leaders have been caught with giving pressure cookers and a lot of things. These people have been caught.
But haven't you also? But haven't there been reports that certain ministers in Karnataka were giving journalists some boxes along with Diwali boxes with some currency notes inside the sweets or something like that?
No. I'll tell you, that's absolutely lie. Second thing is, there is one MLA from Bangalore who gave televisions. He has given more than 30,000 televisions to every house and says that I'm giving for children education. Is it not a very, very clear, blatant bribe they have given?
Which MLA?
He is Bhairati from Hebal constituency.
He's a Congress person.
He is a Congress MLA.
Now, how do you believe that? How can you really think any MLA has that kind of money to be distributing 30,000 television sets? Now, come on, that's 30,000 television sets. 30,000 television sets is a lot. Even if I say that each set would be, say, 10,000 rupees, that is 30 crores. Are you saying an MLA is distributing TVs worth 30 crores? Do you believe that?
Yeah, already done, and he has done it openly. Nothing to hide there. It is there to see. Because that kind of money, they filthy money these people have who have ruled this Karnataka for last 60 years.
But Mr. Bommai, you're being aggressive here today, but the Congress party says, how does Basavaraj Bommai ask us about corruption? They are saying that the BJP has already admitted the government was corrupt and is asking for a second chance. It was reported in some... Are you asking for us? First of all, is it true? Is it true, Mr. Bommai, that the BJP says, okay, this government, there may have been corruption, next time there won't be? Is that kind of admission the party has made?
No, nobody has made that kind of admission. It's once again a smear campaign done by the strategist of Congress party. It's a part of their strategy. We have not said that we are corrupt government, and we are cleaning the whole system. That's why we brought in Lok Ayuktha back. Otherwise, I need not have done it.
No, but Mr. Bommai, no political party, I repeat again, has won a successive mandate since 1985. Mr. Bommai, there are some things you can't change. History you can't change. You are pitted against history. You are facing incumbency. There are charges of corruption against your government. Can you really undo all this in the limited time that you have? The campaign would have started now, very soon. It's already in the heat of the campaign.
Yeah, we are in the heat of the campaign, I agree. The track record of government is not that governments are not repeated. Governments have been repeated from 72 and once again 78 under Devrajars and 83 and 85 against Ramakrishna Hegde. So there are results who have been repeated. So we're going to have that kind of a record where they'll be repeated and pro-incumbency votes we are going to seek.
Is this you versus Rahul Gandhi this time? Because Rahul Gandhi apparently is going to do another Padayatra right now from Kolar, the place where he made the comment against which has landed him in trouble in the defamation case. So he's going to go to Kolar and start a campaign there. So is it you versus who? Is it you versus Rahul Gandhi?
I am not going to say that whether Rahul Gandhi is so important for Karnataka.
Are you saying it's not important?
Yes, it doesn't matter. He has been campaigning for Karnataka 3-4 elections, and whichever constituency has gone, Congress has never seen the light of the day. So it is not against Rahul Gandhi.
You are against whom? Are you against H.D. Kumaraswamy? Are you against... okay, I'll give you 4 choices. I'll give you 4 choices.
I'm answering you.
No, you're avoiding. You're avoiding. You're avoiding. Mr. Bommai, I'm an experienced journalist. I know when you, a person like you, you are avoiding.
No question of avoiding. Listen to me, then you can conclude that whether I'm avoiding. I am against 3 people here.
Okay.
One is Siddaramaiah, Kumaraswamy and DK Shivakumar. One is against 3.
1 against 3.
I'm unable to hear.
You are saying 1 against 3.
Yeah.
You are also saying whatever happens, you will stay in the opposition, but you will never tie up with Kumaraswamy.
No, that's not, that question doesn't arise.
Question doesn't arise. Okay. That's a very interesting comment out there. We'll get it. We are getting a lot of reactions from Bangalore already. There are people asking me, please ask him what if it's a hung house? Come on, Mr. Bommai. So many messages coming in from Bangalore today. They are shocked that you're saying this so openly to me. What if it's a hung house? You're not going to pick up your bags and go to the hill station, right? You're still in politics.
No. Last time it was a very bitter experience. So people of the state, as far as my experience and pulse of the people, I know that there will be no hung assembly.
What would you call Kumaraswamy? If I were to ask you, how would you describe Kumaraswamy in one word? What is the word which comes to your mind? What is the word which comes to your mind? When I say Kumaraswamy, what comes to your mind? Dedicated, committed, corrupt, what?
No, I'll
give me a word.
Kumaraswamy lucky 2 times, but not the 3rd time.
Okay, he won't be lucky with you.
No question of having tie-up with him.
But you're saying Rahul Gandhi is not a factor. He's coming to Kolar.
Let him come. I welcome him.
You welcome him there. Give me your number. What you think you're going to get, Mr. Kumar, this time? What's your number?
We are going to get absolute majority.
If there was one thing you could have, you feel the BJP regrets. I've got too many panelists from Karnataka dying to have a shot at you, but this is not. Tanveer is. I can see in another screen. Tanveer has already started joining the debate, but I'm not opening up for debate this one, a one-on-one conversation. No, Tanveer, unless Mr. Bommai agrees, I'm not going to let you. Because I had an agreement with him, that's a one-to-one chat. No. Unless he says yes.
Tanveer is a good friend of mine, but not today.
Okay, so he's a good friend. That means you're saying yes. Very gracious of you. Okay, Tanveer.
No, not today.
Not today. Okay, he's a good friend, but not today. Mohandas Pa, another friend of yours, is sitting there. They're all having to go at each other.
Both. Let them have their debate. I will certainly.
You see, Mr. Bommai.
Bommai, how are you?
They're all fine. They're looking at you. Malavika Avinash is also there. Everyone looking at you.
Namaskara, sir. I'm doing well, sir. Thank you very much, sir. All the best, sir.
Oh,
the
bonhomie. Look at that. Just look at that, Mohan. Malavika, did you see that? Yeah, what are you saying, Mohan?
Arnab,
Mr. Bommai is very
we are good friends off when it is not election. But, Arnab, we are very good friends with Mr. Bommai when it is off election. But when it comes to election, we would definitely fight with Mr. Basuraj Bommai also, Arnab, because we are here to form the government of JDS. We are not there to support Mr. Bommai or
No,
Congress.
but
we would definitely ensure Mr. Bommai and his party.
Okay, we'll begin the debate. Can I say thank you to Mr. Bommai first? Mr. Bommai, let me say one thing to you. You seem, when you came as Chief Minister, many people felt that you are, a genial person. You don't look that aggressive, but you seem quite aggressive. Let's see what happens. It's
this is a level of confidence I have.
Yeah.
And as far as Tanvir is concerned, it doesn't cost anybody to dream. So let them dream.
Let them dream. Okay. I would say that you are trying to climb Mount Everest without oxygen, which is difficult but not impossible. Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's an interesting chat. What did you think of that? Tanvir, Malavika, you heard him. I'll do anything, but I won't tie up with Kumaraswamy. I'll do anything. He's categorical. You see, Mr. Professor Vaidyanathan, he's not pussyfooting around the question. He's clear, categorical.
Tanvir, get it straight.
Straight, he's got it straight.
Mr. Kumaraswamy.
Tanvir is disappointed because he wanted to be kingmaker.
There won't be a reason to.
Arnab.
Yes.
Malvika, let us really understand one thing. Dreams are delectable, but reality is quite harsh. Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, who has really spoken his heart out today.
Yeah, he has actually.
Actually, he knows well within that this is the last time BJP is coming to power here in Karnataka. This is absolutely last time.
Because they also here this time also they didn't come back to power
through right way.
Yes, we will return with a bang. We are on a winning streak. Whether it was in UP or in Gujarat, and it's going to repeat in Karnataka. Thank you, Tanvir, for conceding.
After what you have done, killing youth aspiration, dividing society, communalizing everything, and you still expect that you are going to come back to power.
Karnataka, which was a safe
haven for people to invest, because of you and your government, your misgovernance, we have lost so much of an opportunity for Karnataka. You have ruined Karnataka.
I'm surprised you're here.
And still you have an audacity to come here on a national television and represent BJP. You have an audacity to come here and represent BJP.
It is my party, I shall represent.
This is
will
not
you
the
decide
platform.
who will represent
this
BJP?
This is not the platform. You have really divided Karnataka. Because of you, Karnataka is in shambles.
We'll ask Arnab that. We'll ask Arnab that.
Wake up from your slumber
dream. Are you
dream.
part of the Devegowda family? Why are you here?
Well,
nobody other than the family is allowed.
One good point here.
Family. I am part of Karnataka family. I am part of Karnataka family.
But you're not
and
part
I want
of the
my
Gowda
Karnataka
family.
to really prosper. The Karnataka which all the Ranna, Pampa.
Louder. Can't hear him. Audio went off.
That part.
Yeah.
Not your Karnataka which you have divided my Karnataka. You absolutely have no right to really speak about Karnataka.
No, anyway.
Karnataka is something what Kuempo dreamed. Do you know what Kuempo's dream was?
We are in government. We are in government and we are returning.
Do you know what was Baswana's dream? Kalabeda, Kolabeda, Usiya Nudiyalu Beda, Tanna Barnasa Beda. Don't really speak about the Dayave Dharmada Moolavaya. That is the understanding of Kannadigas was.
Tanvir, you know how much Kannada I know. Let's not even test each other on this.
We have already gone there. And you know that
Malvika,
deep within you also want BJP to be defeated because you are a very nice Kannadiga.
Quit your rhetoric. Let's come to the subject.
The subject is this. Okay. One point is I saw these pictures today. And Mohan, they say that this is not an attempt to bribe voters. But tell me, what do you call when a politician like DK Shivakumar takes wads of cash and tries to throw it up from top of a bus? If that is not attempt to bribe voters, then what is? You saw the video? Mohan. Yeah.
I would like to believe DK Shivakumar on this one, Arnab. Because, I think he's playing to tradition. He's well known that he's got a lot of money. And if he really wants to give money, you'll see him giving much more money to everybody, not throwing a few notes. All right? Because let's understand, the Karnataka election is going to be a money election. Everybody is going to spend huge amounts of money. I've heard some absurd numbers from people as to what they're going to spend.
What numbers are you hearing?
All parties together, all candidates who want to win the election, including the JDS, including BJP, including Congress, are going to spend a huge amount of money. There are two states in India where a lot of money is going to be spent. That is Tamil Nadu, you know what happens, where they openly buy people, and Karnataka, they're going to do a lot of things. We saw one MLA give a lot of pressure cookers.
Audio please fix, yeah.
Also said that TVs have been given. Yeah, a lot of things have been given, a lot of things will be given. I hope the EC will demonstrate how they are going to tackle money power in elections in Karnataka. I mean, the EC said we're going to have 2,400 people. It's not enough. You must have 10,000 people all over Karnataka to make sure that money does.
Are you saying corruption is not an issue, Professor Vaidyanathan? Is corruption not an issue, Professor Vaidyanathan?
Oh gosh, corruption is not an issue you are telling. That will be a biggest humor
Professor.
or joke for, I would squarely blame the Election Commission. Election Commission has become impotent, totally irrelevant, and I really miss Session. He would turn blue in his grave. Unfortunately, he was not buried, he was burnt. What is the Election Commission doing? In a midterm poll in Tamil Nadu, it started in 2009 in a place near Madurai, Thirumangalam, that's called the Thirumangalam formula. Alagiri, who is the eldest son of Karunanidhi, they openly bribed the people. Now Karnataka Congress is bribing people, they are claiming post-election. If you get into power, we will give you this, we will give you that, another thing. What is the big deal? And pre-election, money is distributed like anything. In Erode East, openly money was distributed, it was even photographed. It came in videos. What did the Election Commission do? Nothing. I would squarely say our Election Commission has failed. It has to get lost. We require to have a session type commission.
No, one point is, Miss Professor Vaidyanathan.
Arnab, you were in Times Now, you remember from that time onwards, every alternate Friday DK Shivakumar was raided. Not now. When you were in Times Now, you had the thing to call me as a panelist.
Yeah.
At Times Now onward, every alternate, if it is alternate Friday, raid DK Shivakumar. Go to his house and then...
but what has it really yielded? What has it come down to? What has been achieved?
Nothing.
These are cases which have been hanging.
Hanging what? These will never be solved. This is an understanding among all these leaders.
No, what do you mean understanding? Understanding between which leaders?
Don't try. All the three parties leaders. Absolutely, there is no doubt about it, I am telling you.
You see, you're saying they are play acting. You're 1 minute. You're saying Congress, JDS, BJP, all are in cahoots with each other on the issue of corruption at one level.
All the political, you tell me, in case the JDS, that gentleman is here,
Tanveer,
if they are going to be the balancing factor,
yeah,
are they going to initiate strict action against either the BJP leaders or Congress leaders? It's not going to happen. It's a sort of what you call in the UP parlance, Noor Kusti.
Play acting.
Noor Kusti, WWF, that girl.
Whoa, this debate.
Worldwide.
It is no Noora Kusti, sir. It is not Noora Kusti. It is absolutely no Noora Kusti, sir. It is going to be a Kusti which is going to be decided. It is Greco-Roman Kusti.
No, we had a Congress also on it.
Sir, all that rhetoric I have heard from 1975, your man was chief minister for one full term.
If you have history,
JDS was chief minister for one full term.
I mean, I can also really
I am giving you the data. I am giving you the data.
Sir, we have served people of Karnataka 31 years.
Not.
Sir, we have served Karnataka for 31 years. Do you know Janata Party has served 31 years in Karnataka?
No, in the middle.
Fortunately, your party is a balancing party.
Please.
No, this is a very interesting spin.
Your party is a balancing party.
This is a very interesting spin. No, very interesting spin. And may I say this? Have you noticed? You see, whether you like him or not, Mohan, as we know Professor Vaidyanathan for quite some time, the man shoots from the hip. I've disagreed with him on many things. On even his economic views, sometimes I don't agree. But I noticed something, Kamru, that when he was speaking, Mohan, all the three parties were listening quietly. And it is a sentiment. There are people responding. As of this minute from Karnataka who are saying that what he's saying is correct. There is an
Yes.
implicit
No, no, what he's
understanding
saying
between
is
the
not
political
correct at
parties
all.
of Karnataka.
I was listening out of respect for Professor Vaidyanathan. Now don't read it as
No, maybe
me
in silent
conceding to what
agreement.
he's saying. I was just listening out of respect.
Vaidyanathan said
I
is
like
very
the man.
unfortunate
He's a
considering
senior.
the context in which elections are taking place in India right now. You know, let me finish, ma'am, 1 second please. Basically what Professor Vaidyanathan is suggesting that all the parties in the fray in Karnataka are corrupt and money power will be used. Even the election commission has suggested to it. Now as far as Congress is concerned, let me just point out to you, we have got a BJP government in place in Karnataka. The administration is run by the BJP. The police machinery, state machinery is with the BJP and now controlled by the election commission. You have got the central forces will be coming in for the Karnataka elections. That also not under the Congress regime. Now, if any leader of the Congress party is found in corruption or influencing the voters by money power, they can easily be isolated and they can easily, the law will take its course. There is nothing to be hidden
never
out
use
here.
these words
But
on my
then you tell
program.
me
Law which take its course. I hate that line doesn't make sense. That line, don't use that word. Don't use that cliche here. In this context, I am clarifying. In this context, I don't like that word. No. My question here is,
what is the source of that money? Where was it going to be used? Any debate on that? No, you will not go into that debate. Because
No, 1 minute.
5% of the electoral
1 minute. He's asked me.
Somehow or the other lands up with the
He's
BJP.
asked me.
If you
He's
like it
asked
or
me.
not.
I think the last party which
Electoral
should
bonds
speak
money,
about corruption
where
is
does
Congress.
BJP get them?
Mr. Kamru, last party we should speak about corruption is
On
Congress.
that we all agree. We all have a good laugh on that. On that we all
I agree
agree.
with you on that. I agree with you. Finally, I agree with you, my friend.
The last party we should speak about corruption is Congress. Please don't speak about corruption. You know everybody. Okay, in Ramanagara one candidate.
You have brought in the 2G scam. You have brought in the
one candidate in Ramanagara
against the
Mr.
Congress
Establishment.
1 minute. Okay, viewers, just pause for a minute. Tanveer, pause for a minute. I know he's entertained you a lot. You know, I find this remarkable. Whenever a Congress leader talks about corruption, people are quiet for 30 seconds, then they all burst out laughing. What were you saying, Mohan?
Arnab, I once asked a very senior member of a political party, highly respected person, why do you give money to corrupt candidates? He told me very simply, my son, do you give money to me to run my party? I need money to run my party. Nobody gives me money. So I give seat to very corrupt people who give me a lot of money to run the party. The tragedy of politics is none of us give money to political parties to run their party in the elections. You know, a seat will cost you 5-10 crores just to campaign. Please understand. And Karnataka is the rich state. And many candidates are telling me they will spend anywhere between 10 to 30 crores for every seat. I don't know whether it's true because I've got no evidence. This is based on what I've heard from many people.
Mr. Mohan Spike, please wake up. There is one candidate in Chikpet who has already spent 100 crores.
I can't believe it.
There is one candidate who has already spent 100 crores.
See, Arnab.
1 minute. These are remarkable comments. No. Malavika, why are you on the defensive? He said there is one candidate who has spent 100 crores. Why are you on the defensive?
I'm not on the defensive. What is he saying? How does he account for 100 crores being spent?
Malavika, is that...
He should be talking of that senior leader who spoke of paying candidates or receiving money from candidates. I think Mr. Pai was suggesting to his party supremo. Were you not, Mr. Pai?
Oh.
They are the ones who take money against issuing tickets. The BJP doesn't do all that.
You are saying Kumaraswamy sells tickets?
Very expensive.
1 minute. You are saying Kumaraswamy sells tickets? 1 minute. This is big. Malavika says the Kumaraswamy is selling tickets. Tanveer is responding.
Malavika deserves a ticket from Jayanagar. Just because she doesn't have money, her party doesn't give her a ticket. Malavika, please tell.
Tanveer,
you are a very
thank you for your lip sympathy. I don't need it.
Get ticket because you don't have money.
Tanveer, thank you for your lip sympathy.
We know how much you struggle. The only criteria BJP rejected your candidature is because you don't have money.
This debate is not about me.
That's all. You have all the capabilities. You are very vocal, you are a thinking lady, you are very well famous, people in Karnataka love you, respect you, your husband is very famous, but you don't have money. That's the reason. Tell me one
I think this is
BJP is not giving you ticket. Don't speak all this, Malavika.
No, but
that's between me and BJP. I don't think.
No, but what I find remarkable in this, Chandan Gowda is a professor at ISCC in Bengaluru. What I find remarkable in this, viewers, if I can just take a pause for a while, that we are on a national channel in one of India's most significant states, whose capital is considered the Silicon Valley of the country, and there is an open conversation about the use of money. Nobody is denying it, Chandan. Nobody is even attempting to deny it. It's being taken as a given.
People are not. Kannadigas are very honest.
No, but it's been taken as a given. An open attempt to buy votes is been taken as a given. Chandan Gowda.
Yeah, and you raised an extremely important point, because it's become normalized. People think it's here to stay and let's work with it. And I think it's time for a show like this to actually step back and say, what do we do to make sure it goes away? I mean, it's not like an overnight solution that we're thinking of, but gradual ways of curbing it. And the fact that all parties are corrupt doesn't mean they're all corrupt at the same scale. Some are comfortably corrupt, some are struggling with corruption. In any case, it's a terrible thing to have to live with, and we have to find ways of getting rid of them. And I don't want to sound like a purist here. We have a body called the Election Commission that has a 10 lakh ceiling, etc., which gets spent in the first half an hour of an election campaign. So there's a farcical side to this which we need to attend to if people are not to become cynical. They've already become cynical. So some hope has to be restored. And how do we curb election expenditure is something that we need to put our heads together to think about. Do we have to stop door-to-door campaigning, which is the source of big spending? Is something to think about.
No, but we are here. But we are here tonight. Is throwing cash the only way to win the election? Consider this, viewers. 45 minutes into this debate, Mohan, and that's the sense I get. 45 minutes into the debate tonight, on a day Karnataka elections are announced, Chandan. No, 45 minutes into a debate where the Chief Minister has been there, and we have a full debate after that. We still don't know what the issue any political party is principally taking to the voter. Each political party, no, what is your issue? Each political party is accusing the other of spending more money. Am I right, Professor? I think the professor is back now. I think Professor Vaidyanathan is back. There is no issue, it seems. There is no singular issue on which this election is being fought.
Arnab, there is a research study, serious research study, that before every poll, the amount of cash withdrawn from all the banks is phenomenally high. Let me repeat it. Before every small poll, Interium polls and other thing, the amount of cash withdrawn from all the banks or cash in circulation becomes so large. Right. Why does it so? And cash is carried in police vans, in in the ambulances, all the places, and distributed. It's not something top secret.
Yeah, but Professor Vaidyanathan, okay, Malavika said, no, this is not the right impression that you have. There are some issues. Malavika, tell me, besides accusing the other, what is your issue? Forget the whole theory of a double-engine sarkar. We've got Mohan back also. What is your issue? If I were to tell you, give the people of Karnataka one reason they should vote for you.
The sole issue is development. We are fighting. We fought every election on the basis of the work we have done or the work we are going to do. It has been so. It shall be so. This is a pro-incumbency election that we are fighting based on the work we've done, both in the central government and the state government. That's about it. This show of money, this display of entitlement by Mr. DK Shivakumar, his feudalistic attitude of throwing money not just at voters but artists. I am more outraged today because I am an artist, because he's throwing money at people who are performers. What does he think he is? Who does he think he is? This is a show of his entitlement because he draws it from the corruption.
Kamru,
Sir, the man has been handed over to the Lokayukta police, the same Lokayukta that you shut shop of. Do you have an answer on that? Why did Mr. Siddaramaiah shut down the Lokayukta? Can you tell me?
Just one simple reasoning that I am giving out here why people should not vote for the BJP. As you asked, you know the BJP changed their chief minister in 2021 on the basic issue of corruption because Yediyurappa was supposed to be the most corrupt chief minister ever India had. Now you see, Yediyurappa is
qualify that statement. Kamru, qualify that statement. Kamru, 1 minute. I'm stopping you there. Kamru, qualify that statement. 1 minute. Malavika. No, when you say that Yediyurappa was changed on the issue of corruption, you qualify the statement with a fact or a citation. Mohan is there. Tell me on what basis. Qualify the fact. Give a citation. On what basis?
Let BJP say why did they change Yediyurappa in 2021 July. Let BJP explain the facts. What we got the impression, the perception was Yediyurappa is most corrupt. Because
no, that is whose perception. Mohan, you agree with that? Mohan, you agree with that?
Asking for 40%.
Mohan, you agree with that?
Carried on.
Sorry, Mr.
Otherwise, why would they bring in the hijab issue? Why would they bring in the
Mohan on the other side? Mohan.
Why Ganesh Puja issue? Why was the reservation
Mohan
of the Muslims?
Okay, I heard you there. I'm getting a response. I got 2 minutes. Mohan and Professor Vaidyanathan. Mohan first. Is that the reason why the change happened?
The change happened because they wanted to rebuild the leadership for the elections in the state and for the national elections. I think the change happened for various reasons. Because please remember, Yediyurappa was a very popular leader in Karnataka. He had popular support. Even today, he is a very tall leader. Whatever you may say about him, one of the tallest leaders Karnataka has produced, like Sri Devegowda ji, like Siddaramaiah ji, S.M. Krishna. Yediyurappa is a very tall leader. People respect him, people love him. Yes, there are some charges against him. There are some cases which have to be proved in the court of law. But he's a highly respected, very tall leader, and people respect him, people love him, and a very decisive leader. I don't know what Kamru knows about history here. Even Siddaramaiah has been a very good leader for Karnataka. S.M. Krishna has been a very good leader. Bommai has been a very good leader for us. But the fact is, we are a very rich state, and corruption has taken deep root within Karnataka. It is not party A, B, or C. It is the spoils of office for everybody, because elections cost a lot of money, and none of us give money. Good money is not coming to the political parties. Bad money is coming. And a lot of money has to be spent. I'm not justifying anything. I mean, I like the professor talking about principles.
Bad money is entering Karnataka's election this time. There is no denying the fact. There is no denying the fact. But why
I'll just end with a political question. I'll end with a political question. I don't want to be theoretical about it. Tanveer, my question is to Tanveer. My question.
Hijab was created by the PFI. Hijab was created by the PFI. The evidence is there.
My question is to Tanveer. Tanveer, there is a question, very important question for Tanveer, which might yield a news point. Tanveer, I just want to ask you, how many seats are you contesting out of how many in Karnataka? How many seats are you contesting out of how many in Karnataka, Tanveer?
We are contesting all, Arnab. 224, we are contesting all 224.
Okay, how many seats did you have the last time?
Arnab, we had 37 seats last time.
Okay. So on a positive estimate, you would win about, if you do very well, you will win 50-55 seats, which is the general assessment. Which means that you're fighting to be in the opposition. You're fighting the election to be in the opposition.
Mission 123 is our mission, and we will definitely achieve that mission. Mission 123 is our mission, and we would definitely repose our confidence in people of Karnataka. Unlike BJP and Congress, we are really going with pro-program.
Okay,
Kumaraswamy has already visited 100 constituencies, and the kind of response we have seen, it is overwhelming. The kind of response Devegowda used to get in 1996, the similar or better response we are getting it. We are very hopeful that we on our own, we are going to form the government. Otherwise, we would prefer to sit in opposition, Arnab.
Dream on.
Preference. No, he is not saying we will. I would prefer to.
1 point for the viewer. 1 point for the viewer.
No, he's not.
I have traveled in eastern UP and Bihar. poorest places, nobody talks about getting bribe and voting. Poorest are the poor people. When I asked them, if you are given 500 rupees, they were shocked actually. What about our Izzat? The richest state like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, people are bribed and getting voted. This is, I think, a point you should think of debating.
Well, I think...
Why the poorer segment?
I think I wouldn't make an assumption that people can be bribed to give their vote. People can try to bribe. That's one thing. I began the program with Basavaraj Bommai saying I won't go with the JDS. I'm ending with the JDS saying I'd prefer to remain in the opposition. The operational word, viewers, please note, both sides are saying we would prefer. Preferences don't matter when the results are out. I thank you very much. And on the other side, viewers, the raging debate across the entire country. Where is Amritpal? Now, this is not a question about this individual. He's putting out these videos, Osama bin Laden type from hideouts. But what kind of an institutional collapse are we seeing of the law and order machinery in Punjab and beyond? That the entire state government, central government can't catch one fugitive. Back in a few minutes, viewers, the Amritpal debate. Please come back.
Amity faculty have filed over 1,700 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been conferred with the National Intellectual Property Award by Government of India for being the top Indian academic institution for patents and commercialization.
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court, like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now, exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier. Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
ये प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 है। प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 यहाँ पहुंची है और उसे अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। अब इसमें हो सकता है फरहान हो, इसको भी अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। देखिए भीड़ भारी आप जो देख रहे हैं, पुलिस की मौजूदगी आप देख रहे हैं। ये वो एहतियात है जो प्रयागराज पुलिस बरत रही है, क्योंकि ये दुर्दांत अपराधी हैं। अशरफ है, ये तस्वीरें आप देखिए, ये अशरफ है और उधर देखता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ा है। अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर, अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर।
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court, like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now, exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier.
80,000 cops on one side looking for Amritpal. And he manages to escape again. He releases a video from his hideout. With the audacity to challenge one government and law and order, Amritpal remains on the run. But who is aiding his escape? That's the big debate at 10 p.m.
Amity faculty have filed over 1,700 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been conferred with the National Intellectual Property Award by Government of India for being the top Indian academic institution for patents and commercialization.
ये प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 है। प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 यहाँ पहुंची है और उसे अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। अब इसमें हो सकता है फरहान हो, उसको भी अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। देखिए भीड़ भारी आप जो देख रहे हैं, पुलिस की मौजूदगी आप देख रहे हैं, ये वो एहतियात है जो प्रयागराज पुलिस बरत रही है, क्योंकि ये दुर्दांत अपराधी हैं। अशरफ है, ये तस्वीरें आप देखिए, ये अशरफ है और उधर देखता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ा है। अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर, अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर।
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court, like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now, exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier. Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
The intervention of Rahul Gandhi in Cambridge, and today the US has said that they are watching the Rahul Gandhi case. How do you see that, sir? Sir, could you react to the US's reaction, sir? Answer one word. Answer, sir. Sir, answer to all the US things, sir. So you are pushing the mind. We are just wanting an answer.
ये प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 है। प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 यहाँ पहुंची है और उसे अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। अब इसमें हो सकता है फरहान हो, उसको भी अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। देखिए भीड़ भारी आप जो देख रहे हैं, पुलिस की मौजूदगी आप देख रहे हैं, ये वो एहतियात है जो प्रयागराज पुलिस बरत रही है, क्योंकि ये दुर्दांत अपराधी हैं। अशरफ है, ये तस्वीरें आप देखिए, ये अशरफ है और उधर देखता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ा है। अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर, अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर।
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court, like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10. Powered by Century Pro Wood and Panasonic. Co-powered by IndusInd Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and now it's time for your favorite section, the nation's sharpest opinion. And my opinion is, viewers, this, that there is something in the case of this Amritpal fellow which does not add up. Fundamentally, there is something that not just does not add up, but let me put it more simply, which cannot be believed. I can't believe that there isn't a backstory to all of this. For a few reasons. Point number one, how does a 29-year-old who has never even seriously practiced Sikhism leave Dubai, come to Punjab, try to dress and talk like Bhindranwale and suddenly get a following? How is it that under the watch of the Aam Aadmi Party government, hundreds of crores of rupees are pumped into his system, that he starts moving around with 100 Mercedes SUVs following him, that he overnight becomes some kind of a mass preacher? How is it that at a time, second point, when there is a severe law and order situation in Punjab, and let me say, the AAP government has been disastrous in it, absolutely. Absolutely disastrous. Rocket launchers are being fired at police headquarters. At a time like this, when the situation is so sensitive, how is it that the centre allowed the situation to go unchecked? We have one of the sharpest national security advisors in the world in Mr. Doval. How is it that there was no previous central intervention in this case? How was Amritpal allowed to openly say, I'm going to break India apart, I'm going to have a private army? How was he allowed to have a private army and roam around with it fully armed and challenge the state and the centre openly and get police security and escort and security and move all around Punjab? How is he allowed to do that? It just does not add up. There is a backstory, and viewers, trust me, somebody is not telling us the full story about Amritpal. Amritpal is a creation. He has been created and put up there. The question is, who's now allowing him to get away? This so-called escape of Amritpal is also completely unbelievable. I cannot believe that this man suddenly turns into some kind of a disappearing Marvel character. Consider this, viewers, and I want to share this with you. He has given the police a second slip last night by ditching a pursuit attempt by the Punjab Police's counter-intelligence wing, abandoning his car around a village in Hoshiarpur and fleeing with his associate Papal Preet. How is it possible? How is it possible that he is ahead of the counter-intelligence wing of the state government? Then, second point, it's unbelievable. Viewers, just don't believe anything about Amritpal. I'm telling you, one day we'll know the whole story. Then how is he coolly traveling to Uttarakhand, escaping all the red alerts issued against him in the state, like he's going to a hill station, like he's going to Binsar, spending a few days walking around, enjoying the weather and coming back. And then he comes back and then visits the holy Anandpur Sahib in Ropar, while the entire national media, the police, centre and state are looking around for him. Do you believe this is possible? And then he's putting out selfies, drinking what many people thought was a can of beer, putting those out. It's incredible. Then after that, as if this is not enough, he then decides, let me travel to Haryana a little bit. So he goes to Haryana, there are police checks all over, but he magically gets behind or above the police checks and he moves around. He stays in a local's house in Kurukshetra. And then he decides, let me go a little further. And despite the Haryana police and Mr. Khattar saying, I'm going to catch him if he comes here, intensifying their vehicular checking, he just goes across and crosses the Haryana border. The entire national security system is on the lookout for him. Then, viewers, this is not enough. The man is just cavorting around. Then he apparently goes to Kurukshetra. Then he escapes from Kurukshetra further. The Punjab police and central agencies are pursuing him. Not just that, he quickly also escapes through the toll plaza in Jalandhar. If you see all these pictures and these CCTV images that are doing the rounds, he appears here, disappears here, appears here, disappears here. How was Amritpal with a 5-car convoy? He's not even hiding in the boot of a car. He's got a full 5-car luxury SUV convoy going around with him, and he is allowed a speedy pass at the Jalandhar toll plaza without any checks. How could the last car give leisurely instructions? Not just that he's not running past the toll plaza. He actually stops there. He has a lovely conversation with the toll plaza attendants, says hello, goodbye, tata, and then gives instructions and moves. And then If this is also not enough, viewers, and I'm telling you, please don't believe anything about this Amritpal story. He goes and changes clothes at a Jalandhar Gurdwara where he believes that I think I need a better fit of clothes. So he goes to a Gurdwara in Jalandhar, changes his entire attire, including his turban, and escapes with 3 others and 3 bikes. So he changes when he feels like he sits on a motorcycle, when he feels like he sits on an SUV, when he feels like tomorrow he'll be seen on a boat. Viewers, I may have said this in what may appear a light-hearted matter, but this is one of the biggest embarrassments from our national security perspective. Having said that, let's debate.
Amritpal has been on the run for 10 straight days. Now he's releasing videos and openly daring the government.
बाकी जिहड़ी गिरफ्तारी दी गल है वो सतगुरु सच्चे पातशाह दे हत्थ है मैं चढ़दी कलां च हां कोई मेरा वाल विंगा नहीं कर सकिया
The absconding Amritpal is calling for mass mobilization.
मैं सिख संगतां ਨੂੰ ਅਪੀਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ-ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਬੈਠੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਵੱਧ ਚੜ ਕੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਤੇ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਪਾਉਣ
The police are in hot pursuit. But always seem to be 2 steps behind. He got away at the Jalandhar toll. The wanted Khalistani Amritpal was on a 2-wheeler in Sheikhpura. Footage showed Amritpal in a shirt, pants and jacket purportedly walking down the streets of Patiala. Amritpal was seen in a shirt and trousers and holding an umbrella in Haryana's Shahabad. He was allegedly spotted in Kurukshetra. And there was suspicion that he was in New Delhi. The police are on the chase but never on time.
Police team chasing that car reached at a Gurdwara here where we are standing outside. When the Innova car reached here and in fact reached inside, they have parked the car inside. It is suspected to be that Amritpal managed to dodge the police team which was chasing continuously, and here these are the footprints of the car which has been parked here. 2 persons were in the car, one is on the wheels, one is on the rear side, and in fact both have been fled in a different direction. One managed to flee at this side, he has jumped this wall and in fact reached to the fields, jumped in the fields, and later he has been escaped in these agriculture fields.
Questions over his escape are getting bigger.
ਇਹ तमाम ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਮਗਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਹੱਥ ਹੈ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰਲੀਆਂ ਏਜੰਸੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਔਰ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰਲੀਆਂ ਏਜੰਸੀਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ 50 ਬਟਾਲੀਅਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੈ ਆਏ 80-90 ਹਜ਼ਾਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਫੋਰਸ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਪਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚਕਮਾ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਿਆ ਚਕਮਾ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ
Speculation on his surrender is rife.
Another information, the second piece of information is floating that he might reach to a golden temple nearby, the golden temple areas also. He might have traveled to the Amritsar, and even that is the reason Punjab police was taking no chance. They have released a poster of hue and cry that Amritpal Singh is wanted in the case with Amritsar Rural Police.
देखिए मेरे पास ऐसी कोई जानकारी नहीं है, लेकिन बहुत लोगों से मीडिया से ये अफवाह सुनने को मिली है कि पंजाब पुलिस एक प्रोफेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और अगर वो सरेंडर करते हैं तो उनको बाइज्जत जो एक ड्यू लीगल प्रोसेस है उसके तहत ही ट्रीट किया जाएगा.
The Man government could have acted when we first exposed the Amritpal threat.
Viewers, he is openly speaking for and advocating for Khalistan, and the Aam Aadmi Party government is turning a blind eye. If you hear his separatist views, you would ask why he is being allowed to do so openly. Is the system complicit with its silence and inaction?
Amritpal is thumbing the nose of our system. Can the wanted Khalistani get away? Let's debate.
It's crazy stuff. You believe this going on? Gaurav, this has become a joke? This has just become a joke? In fact, Ramnik, you should look out. Maybe he's just going around, maybe he's changed into a scooter and is now driving a moped outside your house. I mean, it's madness. क्या मजाक बना के रखा है? आम आदमी पार्टी government should also think Even the center should think, Gaurav, ye kya ho raha hai? This is absurd.
No, absolutely, Arnab. I think, like you very rightly pointed out in your opening remarks, I think too much has been invested on Amritpal for him to be caught suddenly. You know,
by whom?
They put in serious amount of money. I don't know by whom. I cannot hazard a guess. But Arnab, here is a book which I've quoted on Republic before, and this book has been written by Mr. GBS Sidhu, former Special Secretary of the Research and Analysis Wing. It is called the Khalistan Conspiracy, and in this book, Mr. Sidhu points out how Bhindranwale was created so that the party at the center at that point in time could win the 1985 elections. So I don't know who has done this right now, but like the Honorable High Court pointed out very rightly,
the party in power now is not the Congress.
The party in power is not the Congress, Arnab, but 80,000 Punjab police corps unable to catch, very surprising. And, I have no pearls of wisdom to offer, but 80,000 Punjab police corps, and he seems to be roaming around at will. Maybe it is intentional. Maybe he is somebody's asset. Maybe he's somebody's asset who's supposed to be launched at the correct time. I don't know, Arnab. I cannot hazard a guess. It's
no, but the center is also involved, Gaurav. Now,
Arnab, center will have very limited, this thing, unless there are various acts and various provisions of the constitution where as long as he's in Punjab, the center can do little about it except sharing of intelligence. There is no hard kinetic act that the center can undertake.
No, the center can. I think the center can.
The center can. I think the center can, Arnab, but there are provisions which have not been put into place.
If the center can, why isn't the center doing so?
That is for the BJP to answer, Arnab.
That is a certain point. Piyush is on the debate. Center can, but the center is not doing so, and we are going through this tamasha on a daily basis. Piyush, what's going on? I mean, Gaurav is suggesting some kind of Mili Bhagat with the AAP government. He's suggesting that.
Well, yes,
he's saying that he's being given a free pass by the AAP government. He's not saying it directly, but that's what he's suggesting.
Yeah. So what he started by saying that all these creatures are built into legends to win elections, and I think Amritpal came into India way after the Punjab elections have been conducted, and the Aam Aadmi Party government.
But on the back of the campaign which you were supporting, Ramnik, no, let's complete the point. On the back of the so-called farmers campaign which you were championing.
Look, farmers campaign.
Deep Sidhu was supporting you. You were supporting Deep Sidhu. He is Deep Sidhu's successor, self-appointed. You can't delink yourself.
Who was supporting Deep Sidhu? Nobody.
You were supporting Deep Sidhu.
He supported the farmers' movement, and
you were supporting Deep Sidhu. He is seen to be a successor to Deep Sidhu. So you are trying to avoid taking ownership for him.
Now, can I respond now? Okay, just give me 20 seconds uninterrupted, and I'll let you know that what we did and what we did not do. So it is very clear that we did not support Deep Sidhu. What we opposed was the farm laws and the central government.
No, you happily took his support. I mean, see, this is very convenient.
There is nothing to prove, and
he's trying to cover it all up.
Arnab, listen. There was a one organization.
Listen, sir, please listen. Hear me out, sir. Did Arvind Kejriwal sleep over at a known Khalistani's residence or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now, the answer is yes. Second, Kultar Singh Sidhwa, who is an Aam Aadmi Party MLA, currently...
Listen to him. Piyush, he's putting a counter to you. You can listen to him and respond. Better way.
Did he not involve himself with the known Khalistanis when he was in Canada? Okay, the answer is yes. Third, Gurpatwant Pannu of Sikh for Justice. Did he not release a white paper mentioning that he has supported Aam Aadmi Party financially and even by manpower? Did you ever refute it? Did you ever refute it?
Tell me that letter.
And the fact is, Arvind Kejriwal slept over at a known Khalistani's house.
The authenticity of that letter is yet to be proven.
Hear me out.
You cannot go on quoting fake and imaginary.
Arvind Kejriwal to soya tha na Khalistani ke ghar pe. Arvind Kejriwal slept over at a Khalistani's house, right? Kultar Singh Sidhwa, Speaker Punjab Assembly, went to Canada and he was seen with non-Khalistanis, yes or no? And then Amritpal comes to the scene. You give him a free run. This guy talks about breaking India. This guy talks about creating Khalistan from the Indian side of Punjab.
This guy talks about the same fate
if destroying his whole
system
is giving him
as
Piyush,
and you allowed it all to happen.
Piyush,
And you allowed
one minute. Ramnik. Let me place this before you. Piyush, 1 minute. Piyush, 1 minute.
I don't know what a crackdown means.
Piyush, 1 minute. I know what a crackdown is. I also know what a soft approach is. When I had sent my reporters, I said, this man is a very shady character. You go after him, and we went around him. We found 4 levels of security. You will be surprised, Mr. Grewal. I found 4 rings of security, Sushil, around him. He is being surrounded like he's the President of the United States. Fully armed, loaded machine guns, 10 gun, AK-47 wielding security, who are not even looking like they speak Punjabi. They are Sikh, but they appear to be from Canada. They are fully armed. Foreign nationals who are circling him and forming a private army. The fact is, you had him under your nose, Ishkaran. This was allowed, Sushil. This was openly allowed. And now we are looking around for him like, he's some phantom who can't be caught. Ishkaran.
Yes. Arnab, the amount of photographs and videos he is shooting looks like a vlogger on Instagram or YouTube. How is that being allowed? How is a person shooting all over the country, sometimes in Haryana, Punjab, then rumors of him being in Nepal? Of course, the High Court's question on the first hearing was the most important question. A, is there an intelligence failure? B, what were 80,000 cops doing? When the first day this happened and the initial news in media was that he has been arrested, everybody complimented both the state and the central government. But today the question, of course, also is both to the state and to the central government. The center has the power of UAPA, NSA, they can take action. The state has the power, of course, under all the laws of the nation, IPC, etc. So why has he become an Instagram or YouTube blogger instead of being in jail?
There is a backstory.
That is the question everybody needs to understand.
There's a backstory. I'm asking.
Suddenly became a superstar.
Isn't there a backstory, Sushil, to this? Mr. Grewal, there is somebody who's backing him. That somebody has to be very loaded, lot of money and lot of clout. The Kejriwal government says, I call it the Kejriwal government because who believes that man is the chief minister? The Kejriwal government in Punjab says that we are not supporting him, but he's having a picnic in the state. Everywhere they are going, he's having a picnic. I'm also equally surprised center is not intervening, allowing this to happen. When he's saying let's mobilize arms against the Indian state, Mr. Grewal, something is not adding up on this. I think he's being protected. I think he's being protected by somebody, Mr. Grewal. Who's protecting him?
One thing is very clear. From day one when he landed in India in September 2022, from 0 day he is saying all these things what he is saying today. It is for the government of Punjab and the government of centre to answer to the people of the country, to tell the people that why not any action against him. Simple thing. And now they should tell that what was the new development. They planned all this on 18th of March. You rightly observed in the beginning. I can say with confidence there are sympathizers in the government and he will do whatever he wants to do and nobody can check him. This is the state of affairs till date in last 12 days.
And all these CCTV pictures, all these CCTV pictures which are being selectively released, also Sushil, this seems to be an attempt at creating a media narrative. Give an impression that he is on the run. And that you are making also a sincere attempt to track him, and since you can't get him, but you managed to get his CCTV images.
Arnab, also create a myth around him. You use the word phantom. There could be Amritpal comics very shortly. The way he is dodging 80,000 strong police, moving from one state to the other, appearing and disappearing at will. This is very clearly creating a larger than life image for this drifter, this nameless, faceless drifter who was nobody till a few months back, and you created an Amritpal Singh about him. You're very clear in the very initial remarks you said, Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab appears to be in bed with Khalistanis even before they won the elections, post-elections, even in the previous elections, the way they raised funds and the kind of campaigners came for them from Canada and abroad. The point is, what is central government doing? My hunch is they wanted the Aam Aadmi Party government to stew in its own juice, to discredit itself politically thoroughly. And I dare say, at the expense of national interest.
That's right.
How can you let a position drift because you want a state government to discredit itself, to disrobe itself, to completely expose itself politically and destroy itself at the expense of the nation? Can you allow this kind of politicking to happen? I think central government must answer. It has NIA, it has various other laws and provisions, it has a force. In case there is a mole in the state government, police machinery or intelligence machinery, which is exposing all the police actions planned against him, then where is the central system? Are we so helpless in front of a man who has been propped up by the enemies of the nation, and he is making us run around and make a mockery of this entire system? And we are allowed to see it. I mean, we are helpless watching it happen, unfold in front of our eyes. Helpless state government, helpless central government, or let's say complicit state government and a helpless central government. This is not a very good commentary on our security system. It doesn't evoke confidence in the people and the kind of image we have of the Home Minister and the Prime Minister. It certainly doesn't do service to that. This government must mean business, and it must read the Riot Act to the state government and its police machinery. If there are people complicit in it, they have to be made responsible and face consequences.
Sushil, you
yes,
what
Arnab.
you have said, one cannot disagree with. But, you know, the question is, now we are being told all kinds of stories, Gaurav, Ramnik. We are being told that he was sent by the ISI to open a new front alongside Kashmir, to start the arms trafficking and to facilitate the drugs trafficking from Pakistan. All of these things must have been known for a long time, Irsan.
Yes, yes.
And if there is so much intelligence sharing with the center and the state, then the state government also knows, the center also knows. So the state government knows this man is a security threat. The central government knows it's a security threat. What is this, some pehle aap going on? Sushil's point is spot on. People across the country are asking today, if this man wanted to be the second Bhindranwale, didn't anyone know? A layman would see this through. A cub reporter could see what was happening. Central and state governments could not see.
It is Shaheen Bagh 2.0, Arnab. The way we allowed it to drift into months and months of chaos.
It's infuriating.
We are...
Arnab, in today's era of surveillance and technology, how can somebody escape for 10 days when both the state and center want to catch him?
Not 1 year old.
With as intrusive as technology is today.
Which was even in the government of Punjab, when it was led by Shiromani Akali Dal, BJP, it was led by Congress. And now Aam Aadmi Party government took all the pain to maintain the law and order as well as to kill the nexus of this particular segment.
No, 1 minute.
So I think Aam Aadmi Party deserves credit.
When did he come from Dubai?
Hard work to break the nexus.
Irsan, when did he come from Dubai?
But I mean, whenever
when did he come from Dubai? Ramnik is on. 1 minute. I repeat my question. When did he come from Dubai?
September.
He came in September 2022, which was almost 8 months after Aam Aadmi Party came into power. That is one. Number
so
two,
the point being,
the timing. Yes, the timing of his return.
So that means
no.
So I mean, Aam Aadmi Party's government, I mean, they had the responsibility to maintain law and order.
But it was payback time. They took support from the Khalistanis. They took money from the Khalistanis. They were hobnobbing. They were in the bed with the Khalistanis. And once they came in power, it was payback time. And this payback time
just answer me this. I mean, who is interested in Punjab burning again?
There was a clear understanding between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Khalistanis. So this collaboration has actually culminated to this today.
Just answer my question. Who wants the Punjab to be burned?
Arnab, I just received
this is Congress intention. This is Shiromani Akali Dal's intention. This is BJP's intention.
I'm allowed to show this to you.
What are you showing?
So this is a letter. It's not visible though. This is a letter from the Home Ministry to the Punjab government, to the Chief Secretary, pointing out 14 points on which the Punjab government should take action. It includes illegal firearms and crimes by gangsters from inside the prisons, communal disturbances and riots. This is something which is very serious, and this was brought up by the central government, by the Home Ministry on 4th October 2022. I can share this with your team and you can go through it. So these things were being pointed out, and the Punjab government was repeatedly told by the central government that you need to take action on this. But since it was payback time and they took support from the Khalistanis, they had to allow it.
I'll go about it a little slowly, and I want to explain something, and I think I'll open up the lines tonight, viewers, if it's okay. Because viewers, this story concerns you. This is one of, Gaurav, the biggest national security stories in maybe a decade. This man suddenly comes from Dubai. The farmers' agitation is over. The Aam Aadmi Party has used the so-called farmers' agitation to come to power. Within 6 months of the AAP coming to power, this man, who earlier looks like this and then becomes a baptized Sikh, he lands up and he goes straight to Bhindranwale's village, where he is designated as the head of Waris Punjab Day. There is a turban laying ceremony. Before this, viewers, he was never even ever a follower of Sikhism. सच्चाई तो ये है, ये तो
he was given the stage of Takht Sri Kesgarh Sahib.
He was never even a follower of Sikhism. 1 minute.
Sermons to his Sangat.
Look at it from that perspective.
No, I will look at it.
Infrastructure.
One
That is one stage which is not available to everyone.
The question is,
Why was he allowed to speak from the stage of Takht Sri Kesgarh Sahib? Why was he allowed?
Question is,
why was he allowed to speak from the stage of Takht Sri Kesgarh Sahib?
No, he was
and then he
propped up.
rose a private army called Anandpur Khalsa Force. You have bulletproof jackets, you've got weapons, you've got radio.
I'm saying, Piyush, don't shout over each other. Piyush, don't shout over each other. Let me complete my point. The viewers are trying to understand what I'm saying.
Without furnishing substantial proof that Aam Aadmi Party is complicit.
Can you not shout? I'm not.
He has no proof to substantiate his claim. He cannot
what does AKF stand for?
Say this on national television.
What does AKF stand for?
5 months' time.
AKF का full form क्या है भाई?
Viewers, watch this very closely. Something very interesting is going on here.
Who's supporting the people?
Okay, I'm making a statement here today. Okay, I'm making a statement here today. I am saying something today that anyone who knows the way intelligence, counterintelligence, covert activities and all are done. Viewers, please hear me closely, and I'm opening the lines. Amritpal has been built and protected. He's a mascot, Gaurav. Ye mukhota hai. He was not a follower of Sikhism. He comes from Dubai. Hundreds of crores are put behind him. He's taken to Bhindranwale's native village. The turban tying ceremony, where he wears the turban for the first time, right? Which is called the Dastar Bandi, I think. Dastar Bandi happens in Bhindranwale's village. किसी ने सोच समझ के किए ये सब? नहीं, एक मिनट. आपने मान्यवर पीयूष जी गुस्सा तो बहुत कर रहे हैं, मगर आप ये रमेश सवरवाल जी को बताइए, आपने आंखों में पट्टी लगा के रखी थी क्या तब ये सब हो रहा था?
भाई साहब 5 महीने के अंदर पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम
अरे 5 महीने तक सो रहे थे आप? 5 महीने तक कहाँ थे आप?
5 महीने के अंदर खत्म हो गया।
5 महीने क्यों लगे? 6 महीने क्यों लगे?
What are you talking
Why
about?
did it take 6 months? You've compromised national security.
And any Amritpal who tries to surface again in this country,
ये कोई any Amritpal नहीं है.
You will have to run here and there. You know, everywhere.
Arnab, can you ask this question to Grewal Sahab as to why Amritpal was given this stage at Takht Sri Kesgarh Sahib? Why did the SGPC allow him to take the center stage at Takht Sri Kesgarh Sahib? That is a stage which is not
and other thing,
idea as well.
Other thing,
it is important to kill the idea as well and the ideology as well.
देखिए ideology नहीं है. The man is a paid agent.
That is what Punjab government has exactly done by showing all the CCTV footage by showing that
don't think we'll get fooled by CCTV footage.
He is an ordinary bhagoda and nothing else.
1 minute. If all this CCTV footage से कोई impress होने वाला नहीं है. CCTV footage आप दिखा रहे हैं जब आदमी निकल गया. आदमी निकलने के आधे घंटे बाद आप CCTV footage दिखाते हैं.
वो आप बोल रहे हैं you are selectively.
I am not selectively saying anything. I am saying that you have been a failure in law and order. I am saying 7 months.
So see the NCRB report and quote.
I am not here to see reports. I see video footage. आप report देखिए. मैं video footage देखता हूँ. मैंने अपने reporters भेजे. I sent my reporters. I'll send you the footage also. Mr. Sabharwal, आपको बताऊँ एक बात. मैं चौंक गया था. आज से 2 महीने पहले हमने report भी की थी इस पे, इस आदमी पे. और मैं चौंक गया सबरवाल जी जब इसके अराउंड जो रिंग्स ऑफ सिक्योरिटी थे ये सारे फॉरेनर्स थे. ये इस तरह से अंग्रेजी बोलते सबके कैनेडियन एक्सेंट्स थे और हाथ में बड़े बड़े गन थे और घूम रहे थे खुलेआम. और इन कनेडियन दुबई से आए हुए लोगों को स्टेट पुलिस सिक्योरिटी दे रही थी. आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं पीयूष जी? जिस आदमी को आप ढूंढ रहे हैं ना, इसको आप ऑलमोस्ट जेड कैटेगरी सिक्योरिटी दे रहे थे 2 महीने पहले. नहीं, अग्रीमेंट से क्या होगा ना, आपने बिल्डअप किया.
And I said at that particular point of time that the Punjab police needs to explain why it did that and needs to crack down on the
should be से क्या?
That is why I am defending the Punjab
should
police.
Be is not the issue.
I did not defend
should be तो है. There is no should be in this. Should be, Mr. Sabharwal.
No, because I am defending them.
Mr. Sabharwal, who's protecting Amritpal?
Crackdown happening. I did not.
Mr. Sabharwal, who's protecting Amritpal? My only question. Viewers, do you agree with me? He's been built up. Do you agree with me? Ramesh Sabharwal, member of the ICC.
Arnab,
yes, sir.
I appreciate your concerns for the sake of the country. Today I feel proud that you have taken up all issues, all your debate was going in the right direction for the sake of the country. And we condemn it, Congress party condemn this, that the AAP party and the BJP in the center, they should immediately arrest him. We can't afford a division of Punjab again. Already the Punjab was divided during the partition. My father came from Nankana side. What these people knows about Sikhism, Guru Nanak ji has given his life. He has given us a slogan, Sabda Pala. They doesn't know what is Sikhism. I condemn and I appeal to Sikh Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee through your channel. They should not allow another Bhinderwala where we have already lost a great leader, Indraji, during the same Khalistani movement. After 40 years, same movement by our party has started. They are behind this. Center should intervene immediately. They should arrest him. That is the only solution. Pakistan should not enter into India at any cost. The Pakistan is behind this. We have to work very hard.
No, but you just said AAP is behind this.
I request the Sikh Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, they should not allow these kind of people to enter into Golden Temple. We are facing how the Kartarpur has been opened now.
Awesome. Wonderful smear campaign.
Our main Gurdwaras are in
That's why
Pakistan.
You conjure up all these imaginary figments.
So we should condemn it.
What is imaginary?
Who divided India? Who divided Punjab?
There should be
Pigments all you want. The reality is that his whole infrastructure is in ruins.
Which party was responsible for demolishing the Khalsa?
He went to Uttar Pradesh, he went to Chandigarh, he went to Delhi, he went to Haryana.
You can blame
Mr. AICC, what are you talking about?
You have all the pigments of your imagination all you want.
Viewers, a lot of viewers calling tonight. Gaurav,
the reality is his whole interest in ruins. He is on the run.
Gaurav, this is a Alice in Wonderland story we are being told. He is in Dubai. ISI comes. ISI sends him to Georgia. He goes to Georgia. He gets training. He then talks to the arms dealers. Then he does business with them. Then he goes to Canada. Then he goes back to Dubai. Then he goes to Punjab. He becomes a Sikh.
AAP government came. I mean, like AAP is behind
Aam
that.
Aadmi Party government.
No, point
is, Mr. Irfan, none of this happened before the Aam Aadmi Party government came, right? Am I Am I wrong there, Sushil? No. Isn't that the didn't everything start after the AAP government came? If things were so bad, why did this Amritpal case not happen earlier? Why did the Amritpal case happen after the AAP came to power?
And Congress should be reminded
so that a smear campaign can be run against the Aam Aadmi Party government. So you can understand who's benefiting from it.
No.
I'm not taking any names, but you can understand who's benefiting from putting up a smear campaign against Aam Aadmi Party.
It's not a smear campaign. A smear campaign is when there is no fact. This is factually happening before our eyes. This is not a make-believe story, Piyush. Should we take some callers? We got SS Fogat calling from Gurugram.
But what I'm trying to say
Mr. Fogat, 1 minute. SS Fogat from Gurugram. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine.
What do you think about this?
I would like to make a comment. A government whose election was allegedly funded by Khalistanis cannot be expected to take or initiate action against them. And this desperado who is on the run, he is insulting the very religion that he seeks to profess. And the Punjab police must come down very heavily. Enough of his nonsense. He is vitiating the atmosphere of a great state like Punjab.
Piyush, that's how you are calling.
Punjab government is doing everything in its power to catch this man. Punjab police is doing everything in its power to dismantle his infrastructure, to destroy his support system. You are free to believe or disbelieve.
Mr. Fogat, let me tell you, Mr. Fogat, let me tell you, I disagree totally with Piyush. I disagree with Piyush completely. This man has been in touch with Pakistan-based gangsters like Harvinder Rinda. This man has been foisted as the Waris Punjab they head. It all happened before the eyes of Bhagwant Maan. Don't disagree. He was raising his own army. आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? आपने हजारों के संख्या में फॉरेनर्स को आर्म्स लेकर पूरे पंजाब में घूमने दिया और आज मैं सवाल कर रहा हूं तो आप कह रहे हैं आई एम डूइंग एवरीथिंग इन माय पावर. यू वर पावरलेस अर्लियर. ये पावर अचानक आ गई जब वो भाग गया. Deepmala is calling in from Delhi. Gaurav, this is a very fascinating situation but very worrying also. If we don't get him, if we don't get this man, if the state can't get him, which obviously they can't, I think the center must do the combing operation and catch him and everyone around him.
Everyone around him has already been caught, barring a few.
Not yet. Gaurav?
Barring a few. You can count those men on fingers.
How do you know? You know all members of his cell or what? There could be more.
Well, I have the same set of information that you have.
Yeah,
right?
but
I have no other set of information.
No, you don't have the same set of information that I have. You don't have the same set of information that I have.
The government is telling me I am believing it.
No, because
you choose to believe what is believed.
The man has been ambling around like he owns a coffee shop. It's a ridiculous situation. After this, you want to run the country.
He is not ambling around. There is a difference. He has been running around.
Gaurav,
he has not been ambling around.
Gaurav, is there a difference? Is there a difference?
I just, so let's get back to the basics, Arnab. Law and order is a state subject. All right. And this is what the Honorable Court also said, 80,000 policemen. Now, I have not an iota of doubt on the professionalism of the Punjab police, and I'm not going in that direction. But what is known to me and known to every Indian is that the DGP of Punjab Police works directly under the guidance and the orders of the Chief Minister of the state. How is it possible that Punjab Police, 80,000 and more, because 80,000 is a figure which is quoted by the Honorable Court, so I will go with that 80,000 figure. 80,000 trained people of Punjab Police, this very Punjab Police that has seen the peak of terrorism in the 80s and the very early part of 90s. They are not able to catch a 29-year-old guy called Amritpal Singh, who has come from Dubai 6 months back. They were the same people giving him security, by the way. I'm not doubting the Punjab Police, but I have a few questions as a citizen. I'm not part of any political party, but I have a few questions for the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab. And I'd like to ask them, how is it possible that 80,000 policemen are not able to catch Amritpal Singh? How is it possible that without political patronage, he's able to live and,
It's not possible. It's not possible.
It does not make sense.
I agree with you, Gaurav, on this point.
No, you keep agreeing, but that's you keep agreeing. But if I ask you whether the AAP government should take responsibility, you say it should not be our sole responsibility. Deepmala is calling in from Delhi. I'm getting a lot of callers tonight. I promise you I'll take at least 5. Deepmala.
Yeah, hi Arnab.
Hi, you're watching this. What do you think?
See, I am absolutely perturbed with the situation I'm seeing in Punjab because it is really mind-boggling. Not only has Aam Aadmi Party placed the peace and security of Delhi, I thought it was not enough that they even pounced on Punjab, and whatever is going on, which is actually creating anti-India sentiments not only within the country but outside the country, is going to make life for us Indians only a habit. They don't realize that what have they done. Because for them only one thing is important, and that is corruption, money, liquor, and just be in power and keep fooling people. That's what they've done in Delhi. That's what they've done in Punjab.
Wow.
And I really want to ask them, why are you doing so? Why is money more important for you, or is the lives of the people, of poor people, important for you? Not only in Delhi but also in Punjab.
One minute. Irsan Trivedi is responding to you, Deepmala. Yes, Irsan. You heard that, Irsan. That's the sentiment among our viewers. People are really angry.
This is a totally biased thing if someone is telling, and this is a corruption. And everybody believes oh my God, see, this is a corruption. So okay, now we are so for national television. It's a corrupted. Okay, he's corrupted. She's corrupted.
That's what you guys do.
Then what kind of talk we are doing? Do we want Punjab?
You'll be shown the mirror over and over again.
No, I think
you don't like what you see in the mirror. That's you.
I mean, this is a very ridiculous thing.
You may say it's ridiculous, but the reality is on the ground that when there was the Ajnala siege, Deepmala, if you're there, I'll add one more thing. The situation had got out of hand a long time back. I sent my reporters, we were tracking this fellow, and I saw that Bhagwant Mann and Kejriwal have a very lax attitude towards him. Then there was this Ajnala incident, you remember, Deepmala, where this private army of this fellow attacked a police station, and it was captured on camera. Bhagwant Mann went to Mumbai to campaign for the municipal elections in Mumbai. He ignored this. He didn't care what was happening in his state.
Yes.
And at that time, Deepmala and viewers, Amritpal went so out of hand, Gaurav, that he warned the state government, withdraw the case against me in 1 hour. And I think a top police officer came and withdrew the case. You remember Mr. Grewal? You remember that? Yaad hai aapko, Grewal ji? This is exactly what happened.
Yes, it's right.
They refused to do anything. They only started responding after the Ajnala case about a week back, and by the time they responded, Mr. Grewal, the man ran away.
Yes.
And then what happens is, Mr. Grewal, we are told, "Arey, aap media mein sensationalize kyun karte ho?"
That's right.
You see, Mr. Grewal, Deepmala is really angry. I think this is going to impact the image of the AAP government also and the Aam Aadmi Party if he's not caught like this. But I think Centre should step in, Mr. Grewal. Centre has to step in this.
Arnab, I think Centre is not doing its job properly. Rather, they are just silently supporting it. Otherwise, you see, in Punjab, the area up to 50 kilometers is with BSF. NIA headquarters in the Chandigarh. Every central agency is fully entrenched in Punjab because being a border state, I fail to understand what prevented them from taking action. What prevented them from...
Yeah, Gaurav, you watch them closely. What prevented them from taking action against him? Okay, let me put it to you this way, Gaurav. What would the Centre have lost if it had jailed this man? He had done enough. He was even threatening political assassinations, you remember? Yet they did nothing. Why?
Arnab, maybe there is some sort of political gain angle to all this. Because nothing else explains it to me. Because, you see, when something happens time and again, somebody has to be gaining out of it. This man roams around free in Punjab.
You are in a way indicating that the Centre didn't act because it was all right. It was the sort of, as Sushil said, let the AAP government stew in its own sauce. Is that what
be,
you said?
I'm not, casting any aspersions either on AAP or the centre. But the fact of the matter is, this man has been roaming around for more than 6 months now, and no action has been taken. And today he's calling for everybody for a sort of a revolution in Punjab. And we know that the last time Bhindranwale was there, thousands of people died, both Sikhs and Hindus. They were butchered mercilessly by the hands of these Khalistanis. So, why is he not being stopped? And you're right. And Mr. Grewal is right when he says that all the central agencies are present in Punjab. So we must ask ourselves this question, that, fine, law and order is a state subject. And I stand by this because it is there in the constitution. But the fact of the matter is, Arnab, that after a certain point in time, I mean, if there is an NIA office in Punjab, if there is an IB office in Punjab, which there is, if there are central agencies in Punjab, then what is their role? Because as Mr. Grewal very rightly pointed out, it's a border state. And it's suffered in the past. So, I mean, what are we doing about it?
Yeah. This is. We are watching this debate, viewers, and we're putting the question to everyone. It's coming around to your point tonight, Sushil. Something is not adding up. Piyush, you are quiet today because you're on the back foot. You have no answers right now.
I've spoken enough, I think. I put my point across.
No, you haven't.
I put my point across.
No, you haven't.
SGPC also has a role.
You may selectively ignore it, but I think I put my point across, and I think the people of Punjab believe it.
No, where is Bhagwant Mann in all of this? He should be doing a briefing 3 times a day.
He's the Home Minister. He supervised. He has given a free hand to the professional.
He has given a free hand to Amritpal. I know. That's what you meant to say.
Sorry?
You just meant to say he has given a free hand to Amritpal.
Amritpal, if you mean by giving a free hand.
Okay, why did you give him security? Okay, let me ask you this. Why did you give him so much state security, state government security? Why did you give him so much state government security and enough private security of his own? Why did you give him so much state government security? Answer me.
Sorry?
Why did you give him so much?
To Amritpal?
You gave.
The Aam Aadmi Party government destroyed all his infrastructure.
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Grewal. No, Mr. Grewal, ask Ramneek.
And you can't see that.
You had circled him around with security.
He is completely exposed. You can't see that.
You were giving him security ring after security ring. You were protecting him with all your life. You were protecting him with all your life. What are you talking about? You were.
What happened in Punjab?
Everybody knows in Punjab.
The Aam Aadmi Party government instructed the Punjab.
You were protecting the man who was attacking the state.
More followers and more promoters are there on national television of Amritpal than they are in Punjab. He has no followers. He has no takers on Punjab.
Arnab, I'll tell you how it is. The Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab they instructed the Punjab police to give security and escort cover to pro-Khalistani rallies. That is what Bhagwant Mann did.
That is the explicit and implicit
Why did he allow these things to happen and grew over a period of last 1 year? He has actually promoted the Khalistani sentiment in Punjab, and he has asked the Punjab police to protect these pro-Palestinian rallies from Indian nationals. This is precisely what he did in Punjab. And now, sir, hear me out. And now when this Amritpal thing is getting out of your hands, you're now dumping them because 2024 elections, you have to go out of Punjab and seek votes elsewhere, which is very evident.
Okay, I'm taking one last caller. Gurleen Kaur is calling in from Mumbai.
Amritpal was in Bombay. He was in Himachal. He was in Gujarat. He was campaigning for elections after winning Punjab. They've lost focus of Punjab, and that's why Punjab is going down to the docks.
Okay, we got one last caller, Gurleen.
In fact, Arnab, nobody knows who's running Punjab. There is this Bhagwant Mann, Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay, let's take Gurleen on air for a moment. Gurleen.
And congratulations for that wonderful judgment by the Supreme Court on Palghar case.
Thank you.
We hope that we get justice for Palghar sadhus as soon as possible. And coming on the moot point, if when all these things was happening, when Amritpal and his so-called supporters surrounded the police station, why, after watching that, after that attack, why didn't the state acted? If they didn't acted, okay, why was the center silent?
Absolutely. I think this is one question on which both sides have as much to respond to. Gurleen. I think both are on the defensive. Neither the center nor the state can be, can be let off on this. But I think it's a worrying situation. I'll end with some images that I'm seeing here of the CCTV pictures of this man, Amritpal. I can play them on air, viewers. I think it's ridiculous. I think that the fact that we get all these images, this was the picture of a video that he put out today, fugitive style, Osama bin Laden style. Then there have been numerous images of him sitting on a bullock cart somewhere. Then there have been images of him on an umbrella just walking down the street somewhere. There have been other images of him sitting, he takes a selfie while having a drink in a very cool way. And then he's seen spotted in a crowded area in Delhi. Viewers, even if these images are true, the point is someone actually releasing these images to give an impression that there's an attempt to catch Amritpal? That's food for thought, and I shall see you tomorrow at 9. Thank you for watching, and good night and goodbye.
What's better than the best-selling car in the Indian market? The Maruti Suzuki Alto K10. Alto K10's lively and spacious cabin makes it a comfortable car for your family to enjoy a long drive to your favorite destination. 15 plus safety features including dual airbags, the next-gen K-Series 1-liter dual jet and a dual VVT engine that gives you smooth and powerful drive. The all-new Alto K10 comes with a Smart Play Studio with a smartphone navigation and first-in-segment 4 speakers. This gives you an infotainment system that makes it everything for a fun trip. The car has a youthful contemporary design with a honeycomb grille. The auto gear shift technology is also a plus. The Maruti Suzuki Alto K10 gives you the pride of ownership. The car is always rooted but never restricted and is keen to make tomorrow better for its consumers.
Amity faculty have filed over 1,700 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been conferred with the National Intellectual Property Award by Government of India for being the top Indian academic institution for patents and commercialization.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
The intervention of Rahul Gandhi in Cambridge, and today the US has said that they are watching the Rahul Gandhi case. How do you see that? Sir, could you react to the US's reaction, sir? That's a one word answer, sir. Sir, answer to all the US things, sir. So you are pushing the mic. We are just wanting an answer. ये प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 है। प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 यहाँ पहुंची है और उसे अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। अब इसमें हो सकता है फरहान उसको भी अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। देखिए भीड़ भारी आप जो देख रहे हैं, पुलिस की मौजूदगी आप देख रहे हैं। ये वो एहतियात है जो प्रयागराज पुलिस बरत रही है, क्योंकि ये दुर्दांत अपराधी है। अशरफ है, ये तस्वीरें आप देखिए, ये अशरफ है और उधर देखता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ा है। अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर, अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर।
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court. Like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier.
That is our tradition. I was on the top, so I just tried to drop that money. Could not transfer. I did not have the connectivity.
Amity faculty have filed over 1700 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been conferred with the National Intellectual Property Award by Government of India for being the top Indian academic institution for patents and commercialization.
ये प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 है। प्रिजन वैन नंबर 1 यहाँ पहुंची है और उसे अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। अब इसमें हो सकता है फरहान उसको भी अंदर ले जाया जा रहा है। देखिए भीड़ भारी आप जो देख रहे हैं, पुलिस की मौजूदगी आप देख रहे हैं। ये वो एहतियात है जो प्रयागराज पुलिस बरत रही है, क्योंकि ये दुर्दांत अपराधी है। अशरफ है, ये तस्वीरें आप देखिए, ये अशरफ है और उधर देखता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ा है। अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर, अशरफ को ले जाया गया है अंदर।
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court, like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now, exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier. Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
The intervention of Rahul Gandhi in Cambridge, and today the US has said that they are watching the Rahul Gandhi case. How do you see that? Sir, could you react to the US's reaction, sir? Answer one word. Sir, answer to all the US things, sir. So you are pushing the mic. We are just wanting an answer.
The Vadra Congress refused to go to court. They are not sure at all if they even have a case to defend. And so they've been saying, flatly so, that we are not even thinking of going to court, like we are the Gandhis, we don't apologize. But the moot point is that they are not doing what they should. Now, exactly as I had predicted, the opposition unity has completely broken down. The opposition is itself largely perplexed, and I predicted this issue would make news max to max for a week. I was wrong. I was optimistic. Perhaps it has petered out much earlier. Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
evening and welcome. The Karnataka elections have been announced today and result day is the 13th of May. Statistically, the dice is loaded against the BJP. And that is because for over 35 years, the last 35 years, no party has been voted back. No party. So if the BJP manages to come back either on its own or in a coalition, it will be breaking that 35-year record. Each time it changes, each time it's a toss between the BJP on one side, Congress on the other, BJP one time, Congress the other time. In every election, this is the history of Karnataka politics. Once this side, the next time the other side. But then this time is different. This time it's heading towards a general election that the BJP and the Modi-led campaigns attempt to do a hat trick at the national level. So this time the Karnataka election is not just any other Karnataka election. What is my view? Well, my view is clear. It will be close. And whoever the JDS ties up with, that is, whoever H.D. Kumaraswamy ties up with, will form the government. As of now, that is my view. Let's see how the campaign develops. Now, Kumaraswamy has been technically against the BJP. He's also technically against the Congress. But the fact is, he will be open to whoever offers him the better political deal. But there is another factor. The state government in Karnataka, the BJP government, has been on the back foot